You know, it's crazy as I walk around downtown Houston, there's a lot of homeless people like just sleeping on the streets. And it's just a constant reminder for me just to be thankful and appreciative of everything I have. Like, I relate to these people first and foremost because they're people. But I myself, I'm homeless. Just like them. I do homeless a little different. But it's circumstances. And who knows what their circumstances are or whatever. But it's just a constant reminder to be grateful for everything. I got a roof over my head that I slept under last night, and I'm good right now. So with that being said, life is good.
When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that, and forget the money. Because if you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living, that is, to go on doing things you don't like doing. It is stupid. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Peace, happy now. It's Jahi, and I'm in Houston, Texas. Just got in last night, late, woke up this morning, beautiful day, sun is shining, and I'm just feeling so appreciative. So I wanted to take a moment to talk about this, because even though we're on some journey to some, place out west that may or may not exist, none of that even matters. That's the destination. We're focused on the journey. We're living in the now. As we embark on this journey of life, setting goals for ourselves and hoping to achieve this, that, and the third, but remember, don't get caught up and so focused on the end, because it is the actual journey that's the life. I'm on my way somewhere, we'll find out, but man, oh man, I'm enjoying the journey. Houston is looking good. I'm right in the heart of it too, like I said, South Central, I guess. I don't know much about Houston, but I looked at the map and I'm as close to the the middle of it as I could get. So yeah, man, come check it out with me. Houston, we're here. We're enjoying the now. We're loving every second of it. Each breath is a blessing. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you all for rocking with me, for riding with me. So let's see what Houston has to offer.
You can keep the money, I just want the title. For me to be mentioned with the GOATs is very vital. So each recital and show, you're entitled to know. I will never give you any idle flow. Meaning in every letter, Ralph make every sweater, never sweat her. If she ain't chasing you, then forget her. Like Jay Moore said, we got shit to do. So catch me if you can, no time to get with you. They say time is money, I disagree. It might sound funny, but a second is worth more than 3 commas to a nigga in a coma. Blood leaking from a stoma, won't even mention the aroma. While you're slaving for your owner, don't you see? That same time that you give away is what makes us free. And if you sell it all to him for a minimal fee, how the fuck you expect to be up like me time over?
The money. This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power.
Where's the money? Where's the money? When are you going to get the money? Why aren't you getting the money now?
Washington had slaves, Lincoln hated blacks. Jackson was worse than Hitler, only Franklin's in my stacks, all facts. This country was built upon our backs. When they finally gave us money, they took it back in tax. Went from 40 acres and a mule to 40 hours a week for 40 years after 4 years of school. With debt from student loans plus the latest iPhone, no wonder it takes 30 years to buy a home that you'll never truly own. We won't even go there. Just keep chasing paper that appears from nowhere. The bank's required to reserve only a fraction, 10% of each transaction. The rest we just imagine. Value is only perception. So while we reflecting, they're using deception, psychological weapons, controlling our thoughts, frequencies, and brainwaves. Capitalistic consumers with slaves both ways. Get that?
This is my first time in Texas, and I got to see some sights, you know. I'm just passing through. It's like a layover for me. So while I was here for a couple of days, I went out and got to see some things, got to see some sights, and just really had a great time. Yesterday I walked around Midtown, downtown, Third Ward. Man, I was everywhere. I put in miles, enjoying the journey. One thing I noticed though yesterday in particular, and I noticed this in New Orleans too, as I got close to the Mississippi River Bridge. I'm not sure what it's called, but there were a lot of homeless people. I mean, in like Midtown Houston, and you know, headed up towards downtown, Main Street, and all of that. Like, I saw people sleeping in the middle of the sidewalk, in the middle of the day, just, you know, and it's wild. In this country, there are 500,000 homeless people. I'm technically one of them. I don't like to think of it like that, but I am. There are also in America approximately 17 million vacant homes. So if you do the math, there's approximately enough vacant homes in America to give every homeless person 34 homes. It's just kind of wild when you think about it. And then there's people like sleeping on the street, and it's tough because we don't know their circumstances, what led them to that particular situation in life. So I try to have empathy. I remember many years ago, I met a homeless person. This was in Frenchtown, Tallahassee, Florida. I met this homeless person, and I remember him just dropping gems on me. He was telling me about his life. He told me that, you know, he didn't blame anybody for his situation. He was responsible. He made decisions that led him there. He taught me that life was just a series of choices, decisions, and consequences. We're faced with a choice we have to make. We make our decision, and we live with the consequences of that as it takes us on to the next set of choices that we have. So it was deep. I remember he was dropping some gems on me. I remember he told me that before he eats, he says, you know, to the Most High, thank you for giving me this food, even though I don't deserve it, but you give it to me anyway. I'm like, it's a homeless dude telling me this. I'm like, huh. And it's just interesting how the world turns, because a few months ago, I was in Atlanta at a restaurant just kicking and chopping it up with some dude, and I was telling him pretty much what the homeless dude told me, and then I started to chuckle. And he's like, oh, it's so funny. And I say, oh man, I'm homeless right now. Like, I've become that homeless guy dropping wisdom, and I mean, honestly, I've been on both sides of the fence. Like, I've had money to where I'm comfortable and didn't have the peace of mind, and I've had peace of mind. I mean, I'm still comfortable though. Like, that's the whole point of it. Like, You can look at outside things to give you peace of mind, be it your social circle, your friends, your family, your Instagram likes, things like that can boost your ego. Your bank account, your possessions can boost your ego, or you can just have it in here. Understand that it's always there, and just at that point live life freely. Like me, I'm just I'm blessed. I'm forever blessed, and I always remember that.
I think I want my money back.
You don't got my money? You don't got my fucking money? Huh?
If you don't have my money for me, I'll crack your fucking head wide open.
Where's my money?
You go get my money or I'll put your fucking brain to sleep.
It's mad money out here, dog. Mad money out here. You trying to get it?
Money is the root of all evil. For the chance to be equal, my people be seeing early coffins. Money comes to me easily and often. Homeless and jobless, but job bless me not stress. Money can't buy you happiness, nope. But ignorance is bliss, so I'ma just exist. Money is our God, and in God we trust. Even when we die, we put it in a trust. But I don't work for money, nah, money works for me. I plant it in the soil, then pick it off my tree.
Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
So I'm forever free.
Are you a rich man?
What do you mean rich? What do you mean?
You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.
Oh man, I'm so tired, but still got to put in this time at the studio. Still got to lay these bars down, these tracks. That's what it's all about, man. That's what I do. The rest of this is just, I guess, my leisure time. Now it's, even though I've been grinding, trying to get y'all this footage, now it's really time to get to work. Peace.